Juana Diaz, Puerto Rico. The challenger, Cesar Seda. Santa Cruz. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Let's go to work.
Red belt.
This box.
The bell and a round one.
And more. And we'll see if he uses that against the left hand.
Flashes the jab. Good combination by Seda.
Combination cleanly. That last jab is putting Seda out of position and it's landing cleanly. The opponent's punch output, because you cannot throw all those punches when
Not to be worn down by Santa Cruz.
good counter left hand there. Santa.
Though he dominated the fight and won, there were some good exchanges.
He's sharp. He's got some good speed. Santa Cruz is going to have to work to slow that down.
Defended his title 11 times, but you know, those days are long gone. That was a
Hand to the body, followed by the left hook upstairs by Santa Cruz. That right hook. Hand by Seda, working the body now as Santa Cruz. Hand by Seda. Action-packed opening straight left hand through Santa Cruz's guard. A counter right.
Good counter.
Right hand that snapped Seda. Putting 3 minutes.
This is world-class boxing. Good shot.
There's a jab by Santa Cruz that sticks.
Good left cross a few seconds before that.
Santa Cruz facing his now regroups, feinting, unloads a 1-2 combination. Anytime you hear Mexico versus Puerto Rico in prize fighting, you can expect fistic fireworks. Up the jab, the second one got through the guard, and then his head putting round.
Both guys showing some good moments in this round.
Double left.
rare moment in boxing where there is no Puerto Rican world
At the end of that combination as well. So he's starting to, was he last year? Well, he defended.
Keep those punches.
Dome in San Antonio.
And Seda looks to those catch and shoots. Oh, good straight right hand for Santa Cruz, both to the body as well. Sharp.
End of the round. Left hook to the body by Santa Cruz. Counter to Cruz, think. Santa Cruz coming in though with a barrage of blows. And
That combination, the jab on the end. Santa Cruz throws those combinations, he's going straight back, looking for a counter. He's got to let it go. Good shot by Santa Cruz there. Starts boxing well. He lands a couple of shots, and there's that jab on the end of the combination again.
We haven't seen Seda use any lateral movement. Standing right in the pocket.
That's MVP. A leader in so many categories.
Yeah, he's number one. And
with his defense on the way out of after combinations.
Hands are in frame. A terrific battle thus far, and a great cut of the two fighters. Lands the right hand, counter, unloads the lead left hand, catches Santa Cruz on the way in. He asks about the rivalry between Mexico and Puerto Rico. Who can forget the battle of the little giants? So late. Santa Cruz utilizing the peekaboo guard. Right hook. Opening 3 rounds, scheduled for 12.
Two good quality.
with Santa Cruz, and that may be his undoing in this fight.
And Santa Cruz
He's like, for in this round, he's thrown about 40.
He's forward on the challenger.
Good shot by Seda there.
When we met with him before the fight, he likes fighters. They come to him. You can tell he's a good counterpuncher.
Think it's a tie as we are in Santa Cruz's dad saying, don't worry about the body, work upstairs of the 7th. It has been an all-action affair. Nice double jab. Stay in the center of the ring.
He's throwing it. And
Yeah, absolutely.
by showing it, it's going to keep Santa Cruz bit.
Trying to utilize maybe a little bit of that shoulder roll, but Santa Cruz walking.
And so he's got to step back in a little stronger.
There have been a lot of rounds that were, competitive, but I just...
Body language is almost, I wouldn't say submissive, but maybe a little bit of step above. You heard me.
Another left hook connects, but Santa Cruz measuring him up with the jab.
Seda trying. And what the step out approach.
Economical with his punches in this fight than normal.
Santa Cruz's range is longer than going straight back on defense when Santa Cruz is doubling the jab. But when I'm giving a little bit of credit for Seda's boxing ability here.
It's to sneak in and land some of those counters, but Santa Cruz very active.
Left uppercut, working the body, another left uppercut. That was blocked by. 6th round now after 5 rounds as Santa Cruz again works the body and down goes Seda.
That was a silly problem. So if you've made bank feet as your spin. See, a lot of times he steps back. He's looking for that step.
Was picked off by the glove of Santa Cruz.
This is one of the...
Seda with the counter
Made him lose any effectiveness.
His punches upstairs. Is there a close quarters? There's a body barrage. But
looks a little bit tentative.
I was just going to say that, Al. First time in the fight, he looks like he doesn't believe in himself anymore.
Both just...
Crowd chanting Santa Cruz. He's become a fan favorite, and he has.
Santa Cruz landing 32 out of 56 punches. So he got Santa Cruz winning, but the margins vary. And Steve Farhood...
30 seconds left in the room by Seda. Sticks the jab. Counter right hand by Santa Cruz. Fight here in San Antonio.
Because he can't rush offenses. At times he can be countered.
Possess plenty of heart and fighting spirit, fully on display as there. Cruz coming forward with the 1-2 combination. There's a combination throw. Scoring at the halfway point of this championship affair.
Well, we all have Santa Cruz
Countering with a body shot. So great toe-to-toe action here.
If you lead foot. The problem is both guys have the lead foot on the same side. That's the lefty-righty.
In a rivalry, and then in the 70s, you had Pepito Cuevas becoming the first Mexican.
a couple of times it hurt Seda.
Yeah, and a lot of times you want to keep your hands in good position to punch. It seems like it's like
It was back in 34 when Sixto Escobar became Puerto Rico. But Daniel Seda, who once challenged for the WBA featherweight title again. Left hand lands by Santa Cruz. Seda coming forward. Pace to start the round. And there's a right to the super bantamweight strap against Cesar Seda.
It looks a counter from where he's at, as opposed to stepping out. He's able to find Santa Cruz.
Both of them scoring with the body shots. Rican champ as he knocked out Angel Espada, and Santa Cruz now putting pressure on.
You got to make sure you're all the way out, or you get caught by those long shots of Santa Cruz.
The second time that Seda's been down in his career. So furious with Miguel Cotto, the splitting of their two matchups as Seda and Santa Cruz side.
The step out counter is good a lot of times, but not with a guy who's taller than you. It doesn't always work.
Santa Cruz
Round. Pace beginning to slow a bit here. So far, so good against spirited challenger Cesar Seda. We saw, and truer words have never been tweeted. While Seda resides in Juana Diaz, Puerto Rico.
in case somebody hurt their hand and broke it, but that's not the case here, I don't think.
Good stuff, Steve. I was actually going to have now left in the fight as Seda comes forward, eats a straight. We head to the 8th.
In terms of the punches they're throwing and landing, and this is indicative of teams now in boxing that we've seen in the past. Boy,
they're going at it here. Round at number 5, double jab by Santa Cruz, counter left hook down
the inside. Both men doing good work and body work. Look at that.
Much on Santa Cruz combinations. It doesn't mean he should stay on the inside.
And staggered Seda, but he comes back with a barrage of shots to the body there. Swing.
Cruz winning. Steve and I by a wider margin. Paulie, you have it.
Crushing Seda with those lefts and rights.
I just think Santa Cruz is controlling virtually every round.
Taking a round off. Maybe he'll regroup for the next round. Only remains to be seen.
Look the efforts of Leo Santa Cruz and Cesar Seda.
Like Seda, if he can anticipate your offense, he can counter. It's a good right hand to the head there, though.
Utilizing lateral movement, but getting himself hemmed in the corner.
While, of course, trying to lead. And
clearly Santa Cruz is dominating, and what I like so much about him is that he...
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right, guys? Jab by Santa Cruz has Seda along the ropes.
Punching him a little while here.
He's only thrown 19 punches.
And that his last 7 fights have been on the here on CBS. He wants to close out this year in impressive fashion. Flashes the jab.
That's the thing. He seems like he's being physically grinded down now.
Challenger Cesar Seda, sporting the Puerto Rican flag colors of Antonio Margarito. And when we talk about Mexico versus Puerto Rico, remember his series of fights continuing to stay on the outside. And Leo Santa Cruz gets caught there with the left cleats, trained by their respective fathers, Cesar Seda Jr.
And very busy as well. The outside to both the body and the head is really an important thing for Santa Cruz moving ahead. The tweet that
championship fight. 1,100 combined punches thrown. No other action-packed 7th round. Left hook to the
with the offense. Both guys showing a high level of
as the first minute has elapsed of this 12th and final round. Another great chapter to the rivalry of those two great boxers.
Santa Cruz right on top of him, looking for those sharp counters.
Set the champion.
He's been a world-class fighter. He's shown us
a good 10th round, and Seda's had his moments as well.
Remained in the thick of things.
The last round of the fight.
And they continue.
Cesar Seda may be better off at 118 pounds.
Santa Cruz has just seemed a little bit neater, a little bit crisper. Santa Cruz very alert now.
Left hand to the bump. To the body. Now, Santa Cruz coming for
something to beat at. Santa Cruz is a very good champion.
And there he is.
Because he's shown such enormous skill. I just think he's in with a bigger, stronger.